Well, the dust is bad and the wind is bad. The ladies' man says, let's get out of deep stuff where there's so much dust and get up on the road. I think that works. Last night, our neighbors had a fire in their wheat field. There was a light on their grain drill that shorted and started the fire. And they managed to get over here with a disc and get it pretty well out before the fire department showed up. So we'll see what's up here. The fire department showed up after dark. I was in the office working on my next crochet project and did not even know they had gone by because they used lights but no sirens. Watch out for the badger holes, buddy. That's why I don't like being on this road. Badgers tend to dig holes right at the edge of the road. Right where you can't see them, just whacked in the head by a grasshopper. I am looking forward to them freezing. Yeah, we don't want to go over that because it's rough. It did not get to their corn, which is a huge blessing. And I have a feeling that from here, we're not even going to see what happened. There was a lot of wind yesterday afternoon. Good boy. And we have Amy and Doodlebug along. Nikki started out and then Amy started trouncing on her, and I have a feeling she gave up. I don't blame her. I don't think I'd want my head jumped on every whip stitch. And there's just a slight hill in this field. That tractor's sitting right on top of it, and I suspect that the fire was on the other side of that, simply because I can't see anything from here. No, we're not. Well, I guess we could go over there. I don't really want to go over into the wheat field. Please, it's too rough. Let's just go right down here and past the equipment that's here. Which you have seen before. Working trot. Working trot. Well, I guess we're going to walk past it. Walk on. Nope, walk on. Walk on. One, I'm not used to there being a pickup here. And two, I'm not used to this motor being off. What's going on? Walk on. I don't want to go through the sprinkler. Those little sprinkler heads on those drops are metal, they're solid, and when they hit me, they hurt. I was riding back and forth through them the other day, and one of them swung and hit me on my bad knee. I wanted to cry. No, we're not going to be stupid about this. Walk on. You went up and smelled that yesterday. You're going to go back and smell it today. So the tractor is moving out there. Nope. Yeah, I let my rein slip, didn't I? Come over here. Put your nose on it. Nope. Put your nose on it. Take a step up. No. He's got a rein hooked under the shaft because he turned his head so far. Now you're going to come around. You can walk right up to it like you did yesterday and put your nose on it. Because I am not going to tolerate that. I've said it before. This horse is not comfortable with seeing new stuff in his right eye. His left eye is one thing, but his right eye is a whole another matter. And that's normal for them to have one side better than the other. Step up. Yes. There you go. Now, careful we don't catch a shaft on anything. And we're going to turn clear around and head down the road. So let's pick up a working trot. Good boy. We went 7 miles yesterday and he did a great job at it. And it was high, it was wind like this, except it was worse because it was swirling around. So I didn't even try to video yesterday. And I will video today until we turn into the wind. Come on, funny boy. Night before last, somebody, that would be Quanah Parker, opened the gate to his run, and he spent the night out with the weanlings. Dave and I have watched him, Quanah that is, walk up to a gate and open it. It's aggravating, but it certainly makes us pull out more and more snaps to use. It's not even making noise today, silly. I have to drive to town today. Come on, lazy boy. He says, I'm not lazy, I'm tired. Yes, we always go over to the sprinkler, don't we, because of Amy. But the sprinkler's not running, so there's no point in going over there today. Very nice. He's a very light-mouthed boy. Amy's smart enough to know that when we get here, we make circles and figure eights and those kinds of things, and so she just stops and stands. Good boy. Very nice. I'm very big on as long as I'm getting what I want. I don't have to hammer them on the same thing over and over again, because then the problem is that they think I'm stupid. Cart has what I'd call a hard plastic bushing on it, and I haven't been able to find such a thing, and it finally occurred to me that we have some chunks of plastic tank that have blown into the yard, and we've gotten corralled, and if I go to one of those with a hacksaw, I can cut off a chunk and then turn it into the kind of bushing I need. Now I just have to take the time to do that. What a good boy. Nothing coming down the road. I don't want to go over there, it's going to be too rough. Okay, folks. We are in the wind. Imagine that, I managed to get my glove over the phone without turning anything off. What a good boy. Amy's cruising on ahead. spots where there's usually some standing water, but it's been so dry that I believe we do not have any standing water anymore. Are you going with Amy? Okay. She's got to be right underneath the front of him because I can't see her at all. Yep, there she is. He is a wonderful uncle. He loves going out with the babies, and he'll play with the babies, and he's just very, very good with them. And that's so nice. His brother Dale is not. So he doesn't get turned out with the young horses. He gets turned out with the grumpy old mares. And the mares take care of him. The next full moon is the 17th, and we will be weaning the last of our last 3 foals on that day. Maybe even the 18th. We always wean the day or 2 days after the full moon, closest to their 4-month birthday. All right, now you can turn. And now we are headed straight into the wind. You want to go up in the field? He says not only does he not want to go up in the field, he's going to stay far away from it. That's fine. want a canter today? He says, no, I'm in relaxed mode. I don't even want to go very fast. Off into the field, buddy. And the difference here is that the badgers do not seem to like this section of field, and I'm not sure why not, but I appreciate it. No, I don't want to turn back to the road. This is where your steady gates come from, just miles down the road. And I have that big advantage over an awful lot of people in that I can get out on the road and just go. Get over here a little ways. That is, there's enough grass over on the side that, or not grass, but vegetation, that if there's a new hole there, it would be very, very hard for me to see. Let's walk. Now you can walk back over the road. Oh, what a good boy. Walk on. That's a boy. The yearlings, the fillies have false tails. And they do because Billy eats their tails off. And this morning I caught him with one of the false tails in his mouth. One of them, he's got it chewed almost off. So I need to get her in and put new strings on it for her. And it just drives me nuts. So I sprayed them all with No Chew, thanks to my friend Marianne Morrison of Oregon. She suggested No Chew because I'd tried about everything else. I tried hot sauce, and I tried liniment, and I tried Vaseline, and I tried all kinds of Vicks. I tried all that kind of stuff. Nope, none of it worked. But the No Chew does work. So, walk on. No, we're going in the driveway. I know you want to keep going. I'm glad the fire wasn't any more than it was because of the wildlife, and the only wildlife that concerns me is the skunks. Not at all interested in having to deal with the skunk population moving this direction. And the last couple of mornings I've smelled one out here, and that's not good news. Of course, the dogs are all vaccinated. Come. Good boy. Come left. No, we are not going back out on the road. We're just going to wander back to the barn at this point. I don't want to play in the cones this morning. And there's Nikki. She did not go with us. I don't blame her. She's lying in the shade panting, so. It was 57 degrees here this morning. So I opened windows in the house, and now I need to be sure and get them shut. It's supposed to be 98 here today. Yuck. Little man, whoa. I want you to come back. What a good boy. Walk on. I don't know if any of you have been following him all the way through, but when I first asked him back with a cart on, he said absolutely not, couldn't do it, no way. And now it's no big deal, which is wonderful. Can you walk any slower going to the barn? He says, but there are places to go and things to do. Come around. Because I work alone, yes, my horses will stand to be hitched and unhitched without being tied, but usually I will tie them because when I'm doing it myself, it's safe. I want everything to be as safe as possible. And unhitching, once they get to the point that he is, certainly by now has been for a long time, I won't tie them. They are expected to stand. And if they don't stand while I'm unhitching them, then I hitch them back up and we go down the road again. And not just a few feet. We go another mile at a hard trot and back most of the way at a hard trot. So they learn that it is a bad thing to not stand quietly. And he will stand mostly quietly at this point, but he'll be stomping flies. Let's see if I can get him to get off of you. Yes, I know, buddy. So, we hope you guys have a fabulous day. I am going to make an attempt to get out of my cart and then you guys can see what I drive. What a good boy. So this is the Houghton competition cart that I drive. This one was built in the 80s and I have been driving it hard ever since. We hope you guys have a fabulous day, because we sure are. Please subscribe and like and share. I appreciate all those things.